Dude, someone on Fiverr made it?
Bro, somebody on Fiverr made that intro. I'm not lying to you, Jack. I'm not lying.
Sick.
I'm not lying to you.
I used to be able to do stuff like that.
People. Welcome back to the It Is What It Is podcast. I am your host, Turbo, along with your other host, Jack, the Bus.
How's it going,
People, we have a great show today. Because not only did we have DLC 2 come out with Ancient Evil, not only did we have, the community have the, put the spark up their ass again, the spark was definitely there, and we all had the flow. We all knew that Ancient Evil was probably gonna give it a little turnaround in the community, but yet it still gave us the spicy little pieces of drama,
what else would we expect?
Little bit of craziness that we all know and we all learn to get used to in the Zombies community.
Name a better couple than new Zombies DLC and community drama.
You know what?
I couldn't think of anything better.
I couldn't name it, but you know who I can name? I can name our guest today, Jack. We have the man Scorpiolo, who many people classify as the one of the people of the team who beat the Ancient Evil first in the world. But Scorpiolo, what is going on, man? What is happening?
I don't even know. I wish I knew. What
is happening, Scorpiolo? We don't know what's happening. So the only thing I knew. So first and foremost, when we just started, okay, when I even said, oh shit, we have to have a guest for the show this week. How about literally you can see my thought process start in the end of my last video, and I was like, you know what, wait a minute, let's go get the people that complete the Easter egg first. And throughout the community, it was all towards you guys. Unpunked, you, Scorpiolo, and your teammate Gavin, am I correct?
Yeah.
And you guys were on Twitter, and I believe Charlie Intel even said first in the world was Unpunked, and, he linked the cutscene and stuff like that. So, just in general, I'm gonna ask you before we get into anything, just in general, because you were, not gonna lie, you were one of the first people to complete the Easter egg, so just in general, I wanted to ask you your experience. How'd you enjoy the map from the start to finish? What was the, just in general, tell me your experience of hunting Ancient Evil.
Well, I absolutely loved hunting the map. So I started basically the second the map
Mhm.
downloaded because my internet's trash. So it took like hour and a half after it came out, 2 hours ish before I could actually play.
Mhm.
And then hopped in a game and we started hunting and hunted till 5 a.m. ish.
Damn.
And then went for a nap, woke back up, played a couple of games with just another UK gamer.
Mhm.
Took a break for a while. Punk messaged me, and then we hopped in a game, and I think that was the game we beat it.
Damn.
So everybody was stuck on that one step, the
Yeah.
crossbow for a while. Were you guys the first to solve it, or did someone else
We
solve it?
were
And you...
not. So, to my knowledge, what happened was there was a guy in Punk's chat who had saw a streamer do it and then die. He named the streamer. I can't actually remember off the top of my head who it was, to be honest. But yeah, a guy showed up in Punk's chat, said he saw a streamer do it, and then actually died before going through the portal.
That's unfortunate, dude.
Yeah, that's
really unfortunate.
That's right. And then, so yeah, all that happened. We beat the egg, and then I think I woke up to a Snapchat message the next morning with the screenshot from PSN Profiles. That's the site with the order of the first achievers, and there was a solo who had popped up.
Yeah.
I did actually try and I did try and find the guy so I could find.
Yeah, I didn't see a Twitter or anything for him.
Well, actually, Zombies Alert added him in a tweet.
Oh, really?
And when you click on it, it says this Twitter account's been suspended.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Dude.
So I don't know what.
So just some solo playing casual, dude. Some dude just chilling. He's like, I'm gonna play the new Zombies map. He just did the Easter eggs.
Copying what Mr. Dahl at JD's doing from beginning to end.
So
a step show up.
I also really wanted to. What you call it? I wanted to bring this up also because this is something very little, and I wanted to even I literally wrote this in the script. The first thing was just bring this up because to our knowledge, when I was playing with Chroma plus Johnny, and it was just me, and we were just playing, and we were trying to get the steps that was already on Reddit. When every time Reddit got updated, we would just solve it, and whenever we got updated,
Reddit was very behind this DLC. The Reddit,
it was. Good. I remember when we were actually on this. We were on the hit your mark step. Hit your mark. We learned to do the hit your mark step when the Reddit got updated. When you guys and I believe the big YouTubers are still like stuck on the last step. They were just like stuck.
I'll tell you. For future, there's a site called Accelerated Ideas. They are way better at keeping it up to date.
Okay.
They literally, the second the steps found, they've got it up within the hour. They're really good.
They're much faster.
Yeah.
There's a meme about them like getting steps wrong, like for Horizon Drag or something, but they're always like, because whenever y'all were hunting, I remember like the Reddit updated with every single step in like 1 second, but it was like already midnight or something. But
that was how I actually learned the egg, because at first I was just doing gauntlets. I was making videos, doing guides on basically every part of it bit by bit. So
you weren't even planning on like hunting it from the beginning.
I was planning to hunt, but I go into every DLC and my first goal was to do videos on all the basics. So wonder weapons were really quick found in this DLC. Pack-a-punch, shield. The only case I don't really bother is if like there's been an event and it's been found, because generally that everyone's already gonna.
Yeah, gotcha.
And guys in the chat right now, can you let me know if the audio is right? Because I had to mute one of the things here.
I might be quiet.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
No. You're actually fine. I think I put two your audio. So guys, check right now if the audio is fine. It should all be good now, because all I see is one audio for me, one audio for the desktop. So that should be fine. Back to what we're saying. Early on in the Easter egg, there was word going around about Dalek Stream saying that they were getting steps from other source from someone in the DMs. Have you heard anything about that?
I saw a tweet from somebody. I can't remember who it was that said, I've not seen any proof or anything like that.
Yeah, because to be honest with you,
words. I've just seen words.
I don't know anything about. Well, I mean, the only thing I do know about that is which was someone who I won't name, because that's just not, well, I'm not gonna do that. What you call on Twitter, lingering around like, oh, I heard before when they started their stream, they said, oh, let me just X this guy for the steps, or let me X this guy what the step is, something like that. I never went back to the stream to hear what that guy. I'm going off the words and rumors and stuff on on Twitter and I believe Reddit. I believe someone even posted a post on Reddit about it. if that is the case, let's just say, Rex, I don't want to talk about it to bring light upon it to make it even seem like it was a possibility if they even did do that. You know, we'll start with Scorpiolo, and if Jack has a comment on it as well. What people, you know, about leak steps, because you whenever I say leak steps, Scorpiolo, you can probably link people who are probably connected to that, so you probably know who I'm talking about. When it comes to that stuff, when it comes to Easter eggs and it comes to solving them, what do you think should be the way? Let's say if steps are leaked from a YouTuber, from a creator, what should be the right way to go about?
Honestly, if the steps are out there, I don't really think... I know this is... A lot of people will disagree with me on this, but I feel like if the steps are out there, I don't think you can blame any creator for doing the steps. What are they meant to do? Just hunt a step that's already known? There's no point in doing that.
Now, do you think they should act upon, like, you know, let's just say, for example, if they... Like, I remember, when was it? Back in... Was it back on launch in Black Ops? Oh, no, it was the World War II. The World War II, the World War II launch, when the steps were already known, and then people were saying, oh, but they were trying to act like they were struggling on the last step. They were trying to act like they were struggling on the steps. Do you think that I don't think that should be a way to go about these steps? Like, don't try to act like you're struggling. You know, like,
if you got info from leaks, that's what I'd say. Use the steps by any means if they're leaked. They should be public for everyone, firstly, and everyone should acknowledge the fact that they're going off leak steps. That's my kind of side of it. On the Ancient Evil, I've got to say, I really thought... I mean, there wasn't too many steps that our team found. We found a few, and then we just kind of happened to get in the boss fight and smash it out on our first try. But to be honest, I thought some of the steps were gone through too quick to the point it seemed like they couldn't have been getting solved properly.
Which ones? Like, it just... which ones?
What was that? I'm forgetting the Easter egg now.
There was the gauntlet.
Like the door.
Putting the hand.
Shooting the code on the door.
Oh,
I thought we went through that way too quick.
Yeah, how'd you find?
People
how'd you find the codes? How'd you find the codes for that?
The code from the trailer. It's the code from the
Is
trailer.
it really?
Yeah, it's that, you know, have you seen the intro cutscene? How Scarlet taps a few buttons? It's that code.
Every time it's the same one.
I'm trying to get some. I'm trying to go into. By the way, let me tell you something. Plus Johnny actually told me a good trick with theater mode. If you're trying to go on theater mode in Black Ops 4 and you're trying to save yourself from a fucking blue screen, here's what you just do. You will blue screen. Either way, I find myself blue screen 1,000 times too. But all you gotta do is don't skip. Just survive and be patient with just going forward. Hold the thing down going forward, and you'll be fine. If you go on a blue screen, you blue screen and take your chances. But
I found a little trick yesterday on theater mode actually with Black Ops 4.
What?
In the Ancient Evil boss fight, if you pause it as you're going on a jump pad, you can just fly about freely in the whole thing. If you pause as you're going on a jump pad,
I heard about that.
You can fly about openly and do your own thing. And it's,
really?
When I was in the
it's kind of cool.
Two times during that Easter egg, two times in the Ancient Evil Easter egg, when you had to run through the trap to get the green fire on your bow and arrow, and then when you had to in the boss fight, I think when you run through the fire, it gives you a special weapon back again or something. Or Johnny said that to me. First, Johnny said, "All right, now take out your arrow and run through the trap." I was like, "You're fucking with me, John." I was like, "You're fucking with me." And then he was like, "No, Turbo, do it, I swear." I go through it, and then he was like, and then yesterday I go and I say, he goes, "Oh, run through the fire," when he throws it, because you're
It's like in the Harry Potter when they're telling him to run through the brick wall. It's like, are you sure? Like,
it's like, and he's like, "Oh, you got your specials back, don't worry." I'm like, "Bullshit!" I'm calling bullshit. There's no way. But no, like, I gotta say though, Jack, you played for your time from you played. Give me your Ancient Evil experience from I don't know how many times you actually touched it, but
COD Zombies for Ancient Evil.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. I liked it more than Dead of the Night for sure, especially because it was a much more difficult than Dead of the Night. Like Dead of the Night, my very first game, I got to like around 30. I did like everything possible on the map besides the Easter egg. But this one, I was like struggling a little bit, you know, to get the birds out, to build the Pegasus. I liked it, but there's still something missing from me. I don't know what it is, but I can see why the rest of the community is really in love with it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a solid map for sure. I'm really surprised they're already leaving Chaos. because I think they're really building a story there.
What do you think?
I know, it's just getting good.
I know. What do you think, though, Jack, though, just in general from... Now, I'm going to ask you because you're coming from a perspective, and then I'll like Scorpiolo the same thing. Jack, you're coming from a perspective where you really haven't touched zombies ever since, you know, the last time you've touched it besides from, before Ancient Evil. You rarely had a connection with Chaos Storyline, so you rarely had it, you know, okay, whatever, next map, here's what it is. Do you find yourself a little more, like, put yourself, you know, in the kid sick scale, how you feeling? A little sick, really sick, not well? Where do you find yourself in the scale of how much you care?
Not specifically, but definitely more than Dead of the Night made me care. Because A, I knew it was a prequel, or everyone knew it was a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what happened to Scarlet. Well, I mean, Scarlet's not really dead, but still. But I mean, you have literally just Diego. So I don't know.
I think everyone had kind of forgotten the idea that Treyarch just love to leave their games on 3-year cliffhangers, and and I really hope there's a season 2 with more chaos because it'll be a shame.
I think that they're just building it up for the next game, so people actually care once they actually do end Ether.
Yeah,
because there's no way Ether continues into another game.
Do you know what's happening, Turbo?
Yeah, no, because I have to keep switching to the whoa! I almost announced the surprise very early. Yeah, I just have to I have to just paste this. Okay, there you go. Because I want to do like a thing in theater mode later, and I forgot to put your face cams on that type of screen, and you cannot hear your audio. So I will put your audio when we do that part. Don't worry. We're good.
No,
we're
it's
good.
okay. It's whatever, dude. It's whatever.
We're good. I just want to give a couple shouts in the chat. DJ Mustache95, keep that name always. The Chills villain Caleb Ross. Caleb, it ain't Caleb, it's Caleb Ross.
Did you call him Caleb?
I called him for a long time.
It's Caleb.
For a long time. What's going on? Brown-eyed girl. The demising and Ancient Evil feels like the origins of BO4.
That's
a risky one now, man.
That's a very bold statement.
It's Perko,
people are calling it Horizon Drag. I wouldn't say it's the Horizon Drag of BO4.
Me either.
I think it's its own thing.
What guys? What map would you classify? What besides like the Horizon Drag and Origin? Like name like an other map that would actually compare itself in playability status. Like just from other map. It could be any map also from other games. Like not just
playability status.
I mean, I kind of relate this map to a Garad Krovi.
Kind of, yeah. I would say Garad Krovi as well. Not just because you fly on the Pegasus, but
for some reason I'm thinking Spaceland. I don't know why, but I'm really thinking Spaceland.
All right, that's been a great show, Scorpiolo. You've been awesome. I mean,
you mentioned IIWII Zombies, so we just gotta cut it there.
IIWII Zombies was a great thing.
No, yeah, I think.
Lee Ross is over at Treyarch now. Speaking of which,
no, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah. You didn't see Turbo?
He confirmed it. He confirmed it.
He tweeted out yesterday. He's at Treyarch now. He's working on Zombies and Blackout and stuff.
Lee Ross. He's on Blackout.
No meme.
I keep hitting the wrong things. Because of you people. Because I'm nervous now. What happened?
Go to Twitter. Lee Ross. He announced he's at Treyarch now.
This is
news.
It
seems like wasted talent, to be honest. Making a battle royale.
That's what I think. Well, he said Zombies 2 Blackout. Like he's working on a little bit of everything, but yeah, it's kind of.
It feels like wasted talent to me, to be honest. He did.
Bronx Tale, wasted talent.
Yeah, everybody is saying Rip Willard Wyler though.
All right, so let's see. So Lee Ross. Okay. Wait, how did I miss this?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
A new challenger approaching. For those that have been wondering what I've been up to, I'm very happy to finally share that I am officially on the Treyarch team, bringing my love for zombies to Blackout and much more. Very excited for the future. Why not zombies?
Yeah, that's why we're saying like it's kind of a waste of talent.
One thing I did see though, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a whole thing going around. Do you remember all the leaks pre-launch? How there was so many Black Ops 4 leaks?
Yeah.
one of them that's been right like all the way was that Blundell. One of the leaks in it was that Blundell would be leaving at the end of Black Ops 4. So
And maybe they're like prepping Lee Ross to replace him.
Blundell's replacement.
Well, if I can be honest here, I think. Okay, can we actually bring this today? I don't know about the gaming community, like the gaming culture. How old's retirement?
I mean, Jason Blundell.
I don't think Jason's that old for retirement. But how old is Jason Blundell in that field of work? What's retirement? I don't know. What is retirement for Blundell? I don't know.
I wonder what kind of salary he's on. To be honest, I actually have no clue how much.
But would the question is, would Lee Ross make a good replacement for Jason?
Yes.
Well, I was easily gonna bring up the point that at least IW, when you think about it, from Black Ops 3, IW, World War II, that 3-year zombies we had, IW was the best out of the non-Treyarchs, in my opinion.
I would say
Scorpiolo,
so too.
are you gonna say World War II?
No.
Okay, thank God.
I love World War II. I still love World War II.
Okay, all right. Okay, okay.
IW's best.
Chad,
IW is my second favorite.
You know, let's ask Chad's opinion. Chad, do you think Lee Ross is a good replacement of Blundell if he leaves at the Black Ops 4? Scorpiolo, I never heard that rumor. How long has this been? You said since before.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
You see, this is my mentality. This was my mentality going to BO4. Now I started getting more juicy drama into my timeline because now I want it again. In the beginning of Black Ops 4, I was like, I'm gonna mute everybody. Fuck that. Zombies alert. You're getting muted. Chop you off. I was like, you know what? Let's just mute everybody just for my mental health state. Just so I'm positive in my mental health and stuff like that.
And then I just send you tweets anyways.
Greg FPS, Blundell isn't gonna leave.
If Greg says it,
I'm gonna leave.
Greg saw him
They probably slipped him. Listen, Blundell probably slipped Greg a little envelope saying, "I'm not going fucking nowhere." Blundell said,
"I just thought it was weird. Chaos doesn't feel like Blundell, to be honest."
Well, I feel like well, first of all, where was I going with what I was saying? Oh yeah. Before Black Ops 4, I want to go like a nice, safe mindset. But now, either Jack sends me shit that just reminds me of.
Dude, you're always looking for drama. You're like, I need to. Looking for Twitter drama. I'm bored. Like you literally said that the other day.
Bro, honestly, Ed's in the chat right now. Ed, fuck zombies alert. You don't understand. Fuck zombies. You don't understand the mental fucking recess it had on me before Black Ops 4. Because before Black Ops 4, Ed would do the fucking shit where he still does it. He posts the fucking dashes and dots like I'm gonna go to a library and a Morse code machine. Like, okay, let me know when the trailer drops. Fucking
Dude,
I like Ed. I love Ed.
I know you love the drama.
I love Ed. Do. Not zombies alert though. I love Ed though. Not zombies alert. I love Ed. Not zombies alert. I love it. It wouldn't make sense, to be honest, Craig. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to a point where, okay, Scorpiolo, let me just say this. They said Vandahar was leaving Treyarch for the longest time. Vinny being a fucking believer.
I didn't know this,
Vinny,
actually.
from the beginning of Black Ops 3, Vinny was a huge believer. And Vandahar's leaving. Vaughn's leaving. He's
but why would they bring Lee Ross over? I don't know. It's just such a weird move, especially into Blackout.
I don't even see that much stuff going wrong in Blackout that they need to bring in more of a talent.
Bring in this exec producer of Zombies from another game. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know.
I mean, remember the whole thing where he was in the credits for Black Ops? For Black Ops 4?
Yeah, they do that. They do that a lot for different Call of Duties. I think he was just listed as a producer.
Yeah, Blundell was in World War II, right?
Blundell was World War II.
World War II and IW.
Like how kind of high a role he's at here, and
yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe we always look at the three studios as like, oh, like they're like three other brothers, like they're the three people, but maybe they actually do work with each other. Like who knows?
Yeah,
who knows
I'm sure they do.
They probably do. They definitely do. I don't think anybody would be working on a Call of Duty game in one studio saying no, we won't help you. Like I mean. In a way, yeah, their resources, but...
Did you see Michael Condry's tweet? He
love it.
I was gonna say, he's like, it wouldn't happen in my game with the $30 hammer.
Let's bring that one back up. I love that.
It makes me miss World War II because I think a lot of people didn't appreciate it for what it was, because World War II multiplayer was really solid. Zombies was okay in my opinion, like it was enjoyable for some time, but World War II multiplayer, there was something about it, like the grind that it had, Do you have the
I
tweet
think he
pulled
might
up?
have deleted the tweet.
No, so here's what my Kanji said.
Really?
So he goes, I'm a cord cutter that is lined up to subscribe to Disney, blah, blah. When he says somebody's thing, he goes, Spotlight Gaming responded, just for you, they added microtransaction. And then my Kanji said, to be clear, AW launched only with rewarded supply drops we were driven by, and at the service of providing fans more ways than just XP to earn rewards, customize their CAC, and express achievements in the virtual lobby. $30 for a melee weapon? Not on my watch.
That's some somewhat. No, Greg, I wasn't saying he's not switching for money. I'm saying it's a weird move to bring him over there, like in terms of creative decisions. I wasn't saying like why would he go over there, because I would if they definitely offered him more money, but what did they?
I was thinking like we've now seen Leave IIW, we've seen Cameron leave World War II. Is Activision just wiping out all the other zombies?
I don't think Activision's wiping out. Well, Cameron Dayton, I feel like. Well, how about it's them? Lee Ross. I don't think it'd be. Lee Ross jumped to another Call of Duty studio, so I don't think that would be anything. But maybe that's Cameron Dayton being smart. Maybe Cameron Dayton sees something, motherfuckers. Maybe Cameron sees something in the world that we don't know.
Like in the other studios?
Think about it. World War II is a game that we're getting in 2 years' time, right? So what if Cameron Dayton saw the pitch or whatever, saw what's going to happen for that year's game, and he said, I don't like this. It's not going to go good. And he fucking got out.
I wonder if maybe they wouldn't let Lee do IW2. Maybe he wanted to follow up on that story and they wouldn't let him do it. And so it was just like, well, bye then.
I don't know, man. Like all the rumors about the next game not having zombies. I mean, maybe he just didn't have anything to do there anymore. Who knows?
Before anything, I do want to just see on the screen when I get so your audio is coming from this, so I gotta make sure I get that. Just sorry guys, real fast, because I can should have done this before, but turbo up, look at that. You know what, Jack, should we just announce it now? We're 27 minutes in. I think we should just announce it now, to be honest with you.
Well, we can.
All right,
for sure.
All right, here we go. Jack, say something just first of all.
Something.
There we go, very nice. Okay.
He definitely got more money for Anthem though than COD.
They already announced wait, I'm sorry. Gary said they already announced no zombies, so they are bringing them to Treyarch to have the possibility of more Treyarch Zombies DLC. I'm not confirming anything because I don't know, but it makes sense. But you said they already announced no zombies.
Yeah, they did. But,
for what?
But he's on Blackout.
They announced no zombies in Infinity Ward's no zombies? Next
they did
game?
announce that, yeah. They called it like a new co-op experience.
Good.
They said.
Good.
Yeah.
What if the zombies? What if the zombies mode in third person mode though? It's like GTA.
I mean, no, I think they'll do something new. I think.
Well, I actually have a bet with somebody that if there's no zombies, they have to do a 12-hour Tortured Path stream. So.
Oh my god!
If not, I have to do one.
Why would you take hours on Tortured Path? Jesus! Oh
it was announced in a shareholders meeting. I think it was leaks make sense. I mean, listen. Remember that dinosaur leak they were giving about Call of Duty Ghost back then? Like that dinosaur mode they were gonna be making. Hopefully, man. Imagine some dinosaurs. Jeez Louise. But people and IIWII fans, IIWII lovers, me and Jack the Bus, mostly for the past couple of months, this has all been Jack's baby. So you all kiss Jack's behind on this one, okay? This has been me and Jack though. We have been just really focused on trying to get this podcast to broaden other people's horizons and really connect the people who just can't make it today on a Saturday. You know, let's just say you're out, you know, you're taking your day off, you want to go to a bar or something, you're doing some day drinking, you're having some margaritas, you know? So let's just say this podcast is going to be on to the next level. So Jack the Bus, you want to explain what's happening?
Well, we're going to be on more platforms now.
Woo!
Spotify, iTunes, everything. I don't know if anyone uses anything besides Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Those are like the two main ones. Apple Podcasts should be within the next couple of days, but the last 2 episodes are already up on Spotify. This is the link to the Spotify if you want it. Or you can take the link to the Anchor. The Anchor is basically like the main, like the landing page. You can click listen in your favorite app, and it'll take you to all of them, all the other links. Apparently, I cut out there because of Turbo.
There you go. No, you're good.
Yeah, we are on basically everything now.
That's it. Now, I kept switching to that screen earlier, but there we go, people. We have now other platforms. And once again, like you said, Jack, if you want to see the podcast on anything else, you guys can. Do you guys still plan to buy Infinity Ward's next COD? Even though, okay, I guess that after I throw up.
And episodes should be up the day after they're aired. So
yes.
like this episode will be on everything tomorrow. Or it
There
should
you
be.
go. You heard it here first.
Platforms.
Yes.
So the first what we were trying to do was in the beginning of the podcast. I remember early on in the early days of the podcast, we would just try and do just this YouTube and then SoundCloud, because SoundCloud you can just upload it yourself. And and we were like, you know what though, because we saw these other platforms, and I was told, funny enough, when I was actually out filming with fucking Lonely Mailbox, another one of the people that was on set came over to me and said, oh, you should try this thing called Anchor. And I was like, what is Anchor? And then I was like, oh shit, put your podcast on multiple platforms. Jack, let's get on this. But I forgot it was actually Anchor, and Jack found it, like, oh shit, it's the fucking one. That was it. But yeah, man.
Did my research.
That's it. Jack did it all. Thank Jack the Bus for actually having this happen. We all really wanted this on this more platforms. So if you listen to Spotify a lot, you listen to Apple, you have the podcast app on your Apple iPhone. I know Stitch is a little popular. I know Google Podcast is a good one. So guys, if you listen to the podcast on there, listen, guys. It is what it is.
I love using Spotify for podcasts. I listen to a bunch of podcasts on Spotify. So that's just why I'm really excited to have it on there.
People.
Finally.
That is it. The guys, and what you said, after this should be up the day after?
Yeah, should be. So this episode will be up tomorrow. Hopefully. That's like according to plan. Yeah.
There we go. And now also, now that we're talking about now that we're talking about the podcast being on more platforms, and now we are at the 30-minute mark, so we're not going to start a new topic and just get to, have to cut it again. Scorpiolo, I asked you beforehand if you knew what Boombot Splits was. My man, we got a brand new Boombots motherfucking Blitz in the house today. For everybody watching this podcast, today we did a nice little Boombots Blitz where, at the time, Valentine's Day just ended, and Valentine's Day was candy was on sale, a lot of candy hearts, so we decided to say, hey, Vin, you want to be dumped with some candy hearts? Tim Hansen, what's up, kid? And you came in time just for the Boombots Blitz. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Vinny Boombots here with a...
Do you have a memory card? Can you just find one?
Yeah, he said, oh, you can't try recording. It'll say no memory card found.
Get the fuck off my camera, you stupid fucking bitch. Get him, get him. You like hitting your wife? You like hitting your daughter? Hey!
Carbo, do not.
Oh.
Boombot Blitz. Boombot Blitz. Boombot Blitz.
I'm Vinny Boombots.
Hey, whenever you're ready.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Boombots Blitz. There's a fucking box in the back, but, today we're doing hearts. So, because we're doing hearts today, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts recently. Now, I'm not starting at 3. I'm starting all the way back to the beginning. 1, Chain of Memories, the fucking Game Boy game. Now, the other thing I figured out in Kingdom Hearts, Ursula, remember her big squig bitch from Ariel? Big fucking slut. Giant. It took me, combined, 5 hours. Hear that, chickens? 5 hours just to beat that bitch. Now, everyone knows the famous fight from everyone knows the famous fight from the first game, but nobody expects the second fight to be as tough as that just was. Think about it like this. They form the game, everything you have to do to one specific thing, and then during the Ursula fight, take it all away. They make you swim. Swimming? I bought the game to run around with my favorite pals, Goofy, Donald, and whatever the fuck this dust is. But I gotta swim? Donald's a octopus? Goofy's a turtle? Horrible game design. I personally never want to step foot in the ocean. I'm not a big ocean guy, personally. So you fucking submerge me in water, try to make me have friends with a mermaid? Fuck that. Ursula, I hope Ursula never comes back. That's why in the second game, musicals, horrible fucking place. Horrible. Disgusting. Now, let me get the next thing. Trident. This hurts so much. King of Atlantica? More like sucking my dickica. Let me see. All the poor girl Ariel wants to do in her life is make some friends. You know what this guy does? fucking kills her friends. What sort of father does that to their own flesh and blood? I know. He's got like 8 daughters, you know, fuck one. But come on, King. What are you gonna do? I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Boombots Blitz. I have to go pick all the hearts out of my ass crack.
Oh, would you shut the fuck up? And there you got it. There you go. There is your there's your Boombots Blitz right here. There's your Boombots Blitz.
Got my dose of Vinny for the week.
Oh, you got your dose of Vinny. By the way, I do want to give a big shout out to Caleb with the $4.99 super chat saying Boombots Blitz time, baby. And then we got DJ Mustache 95, love that name once again, saying LMAO, he just there still talking.
Dude, he works through it. He's a champion.
You know what?
The people's champion.
You know what? When I see Vinny, that I'm gonna calculate that to $6. I am giving all those donations to Vinny. So Caleb and DJ Mustache, your donations throughout the Boombots Splits, is getting
it will go right back into torturing him.
It'll go right back to Vinny. So Vinny will be getting. There you go. You got it. But Scorpiolo, unfortunately, we're back talking about Ancient Evil. You're probably sick and tired of hearing about this fucking godforsaken map, Ancient Evil. But Scorpiolo, I do want to talk about one thing you actually sent me yesterday on Discord. And it was and it really, I had once again no clue what the hell was going on. So I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll talk about it. So apparently. And now in chat above, as we were talking before, somebody brought it up. Apparently your teammate Unpunk blocked a video or copyrighted a video because it had a cutscene in it, and apparently it was taken directly from his stream. Scorpiolo, do you want to just say anything about that and the things you know? Because there was a video made about that today. So if you want to talk about that quickly.
Yeah, Walkthrough King, he's a great guy. He's a great content creator in the community. I played with him the other day after all that happened. He's a really good guy. Everyone, if you don't know the situation, you should watch his video because his video was brilliant. He went through the whole thing and kind of explained it there, but he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that.
So now, basically, what did happen though? Like, did he take literally what was going on, basically like the cutscene? He took that directly from Unpunk's stream.
Alright, so what happened when we beat it? He was watching the stream. I'm guessing he used OBS, something like that, screen record from the stream, and he uploaded it to his channel. And I noticed that just before I went on to upload it myself, because I clipped it from PS4 and uploaded it that way. And then the upload on my channel is from that PS4 clip.
Yeah.
And the upload on Punk's channel isn't actually the clip from his stream. It's a download of my PS4 clip. Because he couldn't get that.
Walkthrough's one he made was
Walkthrough's one is a clip from Punk's stream.
Okay.
Punk's one is my video.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he didn't even have it on his own channel, his own cutscene.
Punk got it on his own channel
when
after I put mine up, he downloaded mine.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. The thing with that is, I say this all the time, and you probably know this, Scorpio, because you do Easter egg hunts all the time. You know that when it comes to Easter egg hunting time, people are on edge. People are on edge. Whose step they discovered first, who did what first, who got what done first, who's getting the recognition, who got it before any of the big zombie YouTubers, you know.
Nobody owns a cutscene.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's my opinion. Treyarch owned that cutscene. Yeah. And I'm fairly certain I'm fairly certain anyone else claiming it would be dubbed a false claim if it
You can say like, oh, that sucks. Like he took it, he uploaded it like before anyone else could. But you can't copyright claim something that just like you said, it's in the game. It's Treyarch's cutscene.
Gameplay is a different thing because gameplay is
the commentary
and it's
or
something only you.
Right.
A cutscene is a cutscene that everyone is going to see the exact.
Yeah,
It's
so,
just abusing the system, basically.
yeah, so here's basically...
Yeah, because the way YouTube works is if if you can show a video and say, this is identical to my video, they will then put through a strike.
Yeah, so basically, here's what the Walkthrough King said in his description of his video. He goes, here's the full story of what I've been dealing with over the past few days. It's completely BS, and I still don't understand why it is happening to me. Sorry for this video being all over the place. I usually don't do this kind of thing. This is an abuse of the system, and I will not stand by and let it happen anymore. Unpunk, please do the right thing and release the claim. Nobody has to go through any stupid drama like you said yourself. Don't believe the lies out there, guys. If people say I claim to do anything this EE. Small channels are supposed to stick together, but instead decide to abuse the copyright system. Okay, LOL. That is the one thing I said before when it goes back to... It's sad to say, and I don't, I don't really know Unpunk that well, to be honest with you. And as I met him at ZWC2, great guy. I talked to him in the DMs, tried to get him on the show. Great guy. And by the way, guys, I would be still talking about the same things even if he was on the show. I'm letting you know right now. Hopefully we can have him on the show another time, maybe just to briefly talk about him. Maybe I'll record a short segment to add on later. Who knows, to get his voice heard, because everybody's voice is getting heard today.
Yeah, because has he said anything like since the
has he said
claim?
anything public yet, Scorpio? I'm not sure if he did. Unpunked.
No, I've spoken to him privately.
So maybe to get his voice heard, I'll I will definitely throughout the course I will try to talk to him. But yeah, I mean, this is a good thing to get the chat involved in too. If you're a small creator, if you're a big creator. Easter egg hunts always bring out the worst.
Oh, he just
tweeted.
Who did?
Unpunk, I believe. Let's go see. Let's go see that right now.
This isn't gonna be
what I said. What? I didn't say anything.
He said, not going to be addressing the fact that I took down TWK's video further. He screen recorded my live stream without my permission. I thusly noticed it, asked him to remove it. He didn't, and then took the video down. Go earn the cutscene yourself or ask for permission first. Simple.
Okay, I'm letting you know right here and here. Everyone's getting the fucking cutscene, even if they didn't complete it. I'm gonna let you know right now. I never in World War II never completed from DLC 1 from World War II's launch, DLC 1 and maybe DLC 2. I didn't complete the fucking Easter egg. I found the cutscene. I got the cutscene.
I think in this case, I feel like they're both kind of in the wrong. He should have. Did he not give credit at all? Like
he gave full credit.
He gave full credit. Oh, then no.
To Unpunk? He gave credit to Unpunk.
He's saying he gave him in the tweet. He said he should have given credit.
I have the screenshots of the description.
Wait, his replies.
It links Punk's channel.
I don't see any more. He said.
Does he have tweets and replies? Luna said. I took down TWK's video. Wait.
So if he gave credit, then dude, I mean, you can't, man. I mean, remember when Baru finished Blood of the Dead? Remember how many people uploaded that cutscene, but you gave credit? Like, I think I uploaded that cutscene because it was Blood of the Dead, but so many people uploaded that, but everybody gave.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Punk uploaded that cutscene.
Which one?
Wouldn't that be interesting?
I'm just putting that out.
If Punk uploaded the Blood of the Dead cutscene.
Remember Blood of the Dead when Barry
now I'm gonna go back and look.
The initial footage that went about, remember, it's the one from Barrow's stream where there's literally there's donations, there's all that kind of stuff going over it.
I don't think I knew that. I don't know.
Unwatchable. It's not watchable.
Listen, Unpunked, if you're listening. I mean, if you're tweeting, I think you have time to listen to this. I mean, if you know we're talking about it. Unplugged, if you're listening, I mean, I don't, want to talk poorly about about the poor decisions you've made, my friend. But all I'm saying is, I mean, hey, I think everybody right now is saying, he shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm not the only one here trying to make a statement. I mean, go look in the chat. I mean, he has screenshots of Unpunk comments in his video, and he told you I did it first, you can steal and stuff like that. Listen, when it comes to Easter egg cutscenes, you don't own nothing.
No, Treyarch owned that
you don't own
cutscene.
nothing.
I'm
Both
sorry
are in the
for
wrong. You should have X, and
That's just
also a
abusing
strike
the
was not
system.
needed.
I don't know if anyone remembers this, but
By the way, that's the only
at
thing
launch,
yeah. Go on, sorry.
Dalek uploaded Noah's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
And
but
there was a vague tweet about without permission. That Noah tweeted about this. It was
about
without his
Dalek
permission.
tweeting about Noah's cutscene.
No, I'm I'm not 100% on this, so please don't nobody retweet this and
don't add fucking Dalek saying this shit on you.
Yeah, like Greg said, I think they're both kind of in the wrong. But if he had uploaded it, done it, he shouldn't have done anything.
That's the only thing I was trying to say. Yeah,
walkthrough would have been in the wrong.
To some extent, I'll agree. He should have asked.
Right.
But on the other hand, it wasn't.
It wasn't his to copyright claim.
No, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not even a valid.
I don't
claim.
even. That's
no, it's not. It's just abusing the system.
The main thing we're trying.
Someone like Greg.
Like the main thing I'm trying to comment on, the main thing we're arguing is that strike. We're not really arguing about the tit for tat of who should have got it first, who should have that. I'm arguing about the strike here. I'm arguing about when it comes.
It's important to know it's a claim, not a strike.
I mean, a claim.
It's important. Okay.
Well,
just because the strike is
it was a strike.
You get a strike.
It was a strike.
You get
a
strike
on his channel.
He got a strike on his channel. That's why.
Wow.
You get
it wasn't just a claim.
Jack, I had to do that. I had to do that for someone for a thumbnail, because I was like,
so
bro,
his channel is actually like affected by it now.
Oh,
wow.
You can't stream for I think 60 days or something, or 90 days, 60 or 90 or 30. I'm not sure. A month, 2 months, 3 months.
Even worse.
I am willing to say that Punk probably has re-uploaded a cutscene. Many people did this since DE. Just do what I do and upload it when you complete it. Now you can do that, or also you can do that, or also you can either.
I think Greg's way safest there.
No, that's the safe. Of course, that is the safest one. But when you said before about Dalek, you supposedly Dalek made a tweet.
I think it was Dalek.
Yeah.
Somebody
what
did.
map would have that been around though? What map?
Void.
Was that for? Void. Oh, so it was Black Ops 4.
Yeah, BO4.
I don't. You see, I'm not good at fucking finding Twitter shit, man. I'm not good at that.
Didn't know Lee Ross moved.
I didn't even know Lee Ross moved. Oh my god, man! I'm sorry. No, but it's I feel like, listen, I'm Punk. Like I said, if you're listening, and I mean, listen, you should definitely try to. You shouldn't have done that. It's a fucking cutscene, man. It's a cutscene. It's a cutscene. It's an Easter egg. Cause I always say this, and I swear to God, I always say this. The launcher maps always bring out the true colors in people. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. It's right. Every time a map comes out, you show that they always show the true colors of people. Always show the true colors. If it wasn't if it's not who completed with an exploit, who didn't do what or something, you know? From what I know, Russian 8703 says, from what I know, he uploaded the cutscene because he felt like people come to his channel to find out what is happening with the EE. It wasn't intended to get millions of views or clout. Especially when
if it got a ton of views, if it got a ton of views, it's just a cutscene. Like, people aren't subscribing for content. Like, they're just there to watch the cutscene and then leave.
But you don't really gain subscribers or something like that. You'll get views and, I guess, ad rev. If
that's important enough, but
the same thing though. Like when it comes to the point of when we see people come on in our circle here, in our community, when they just come back to post a cutscene video, a ultimate guide, then they dip.
It's one of those things. It's about 3 months. It's about sharing something with your viewers. It's not about
It's about wanting
more viewers.
Literally exactly why I would always do it for. I think I stopped posting cutscenes DLC 1 of World War II because I didn't buy DLC 2 or I didn't buy DLC 2 or 3 or 4 for World War II. Go fuck yourself. But I was
Go and buy DLC 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are good maps. 3 you can skip. 4 and 4 are good.
4 you want me to buy? I heard 4 was a shit show.
Dawn. The Frozen Dawn was the best map in that game.
Wait, which one was the one that had the 3 maps?
Tortured Path.
Tortured Path. That's what he's gonna have. That's what he's gonna have to do a 12-hour on whenever.
We're getting a lot of good chat and interaction. Let's just read these off. What they have to say here. Rumor. Honestly, the cutscene is gonna come out anyway, so I don't see the big deal. Once again, same thing.
Once again, it's the argument. Sorry, it's the argument that like both are in the wrong because he could have not given credit. That would have been even worse. He did give credit, so it's not as bad. But like, it wouldn't have been anywhere near as bad if he Like he claimed him, and that makes everything like 20 times worse.
He could have done a claim. He could have done a claim.
Yeah, that just blows everything else out of proportion.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right now, I just wanted to show people the reason why I wanted to go on what you call it, theater mode today.
Theater mode
is because I wanted just to show you literally exactly what I'm talking about when I just say the Garage Crovey. I did want to bring this up. Garage Crovey had a lot of like what'd you go? No, not in that comparison. Garage Crovey. What was I gonna say? I wanted to go in theater mode because I wanted on my paper here. I wanted to just talk about the overall like love of the just like the aesthetics of the map. But the reason why I wanted to do it now is because I was literally standing right here. Okay, I was right here when I paused my game, and I was like, okay, let me just see what's going on Twitter, what's going on with the Easter, okay? So I'm standing right here, and I'm on my phone. Oh, no, it changes on ya? Did I pause the fucking thing? Anyway, I already said what I was going to say. I was standing right there. I go, and I look at my phone, and I'm like, Easter eggs have been soft. What? Cutscene? What happened? Leaked steps? What? Copyright strike. That's how fast it happened. From that point of the map, from where I stood, looked at Twitter, whoop, bombshell. And Scorpiolo, you were in the middle of it, my friend. You were in the world of the eye of the storm, and I was like, whew, damn.
That was the whole purpose, was showing us where you stood.
Let me be honest, Jack. Can I be very honest with you here? Jack, can I be very honest with you here?
Yeah.
That wasn't the fucking point. I don't know what the fuck I just did there. I had a plan. I was so hard trying to find what was going on in my mind of what I was remembering to do, and I forgot. And I was like, you know what, though? I was still trying to bring up that point. I was like, let me just do this here. Well, I don't know. You guys talk. I don't know.
Listen, there's not much else that can be done at this point, honestly. I mean, I don't even know if Unpunk can do anything if he decides, because it doesn't sound like he even regrets it, so I doubt he will, but I don't think there's anything that can be done.
I'm not gonna lie, I've tried. I have tried.
Have you not? Oh, you tried telling him to take the claim off?
Yeah.
Now you have to tell us what he says, because what is it? Literally his same
like he just
thing on Twitter?
But I'll read you what he said, because I know he wouldn't mind me saying this, because it does reflect basically what he said in his tweet. Basically, he says he asked him to remove the video and he didn't respect that. It was his choice, and he warned him, and he needs to stand up for his work.
I mean, I get...
Not the right spot, though. It's not the right time to stand up for your work, though. It's not the right time.
Yeah.
It's not the right position to do that.
I get, like, the idea, but you can't
It's not the right position to do that. If you were... Okay, if you went outside...
It's also not our work.
Exactly.
I was in that game too, and I would happily say it's not our work. It's Treyarch's work.
I'm surprised Treyarch don't complain with extreme prejudice about YouTube's uploading cutscenes from the individual property, free advertising. I missed J-Bit. I mean, that can be, that's getting a little too deep into it, but just staying on the content level. It's like, why are we, like the same thing with the, like, why is Black Ops 4's classified Easter egg, this Easter egg, why does Black Ops 4's cutscenes bring so much fucking traction? They bring so much, like, these cutscenes in these games, God, how about this? Let's stick with the comics. The cutscenes, let's have the cutscenes be in the comics, we read what happens, fuck it. Fuck these cutscenes, because every time a cutscene comes out, someone's either getting striped, someone's either getting blocked, someone's either getting just thrashed on Twitter. Like, come on.
Okay,
now.
So he actually does. Okay, he can really. Okay, gotcha. Right. Well, he can release it himself earlier if he wants to. Doesn't sound like he will.
Russian, is it? Has he put in an appeal?
The claim is being disputed. Unpunk has 30 days to provide legal proof that he owns full rights to the. Yeah, he doesn't.
Then he can't provide that.
So. But there's no repercussions to false claiming.
But you see how it's
actually,
just.
I've heard that maybe. Actually, I've heard.
Oh really?
As I'm speaking right now, I don't want to say like I'm not speaking down to anybody. I'm not speaking down to Unpunk. Well, the only way I can see myself speaking down to Unpunk is telling him, hey, fucking just take off the fucking strike on the kid's channel, please. But it's like, but do you see how? I don't even want to say this because like then Unpunk will literally make him think like I'm speaking about him, but not really. But YouTubers and creators who are trying to find their niche, they're trying to find the light, they're trying to find something to push them to try to get traction or whatever the fuck they're trying to look for on their channel, they're willing to do anything.
Yeah,
literally willing to do anything.
Greg's right on that.
Like, come on, if you false
How
flag,
often
you
does
can
that
get the strike
happen?
yourself.
How often does that happen where you do get a strike for false flagging though? Because I've seen like people abuse it all the time. I don't know
like
the
I said before,
statistics between that.
Like I said before, when I had to strike the guy because for a month I didn't even know he ripped all. This is when me and Vinny posted on the channel still. All are just my thumbnails and Vinny's thumbnails, and we were like, bro, what are you doing? He goes, oh, I found them on Google. Because yeah, of course, if you go on Google, like some thumbnails can come up. It's like, no, but no, though they're mine. Like,
dude,
I literally made them.
I'll never forget when this kid linked me. I made like a guide for 9. This kid, he took my thumbnail. He like added like one thing to it.
I remember this.
He took my video, deleted all the audio, and put his own commentary over it and re-uploaded it. I was low key impressed. I was like, dang, this is some low key theft, but I'll never forget that guy.
Jack,
His one point, right?
Yeah.
Final Reich. I was playing Final Reich. Launch of World War II. I was playing with 2 friends, not YouTubers, just. Yeah, and another guy who had the smallest YouTube channel at the time, a few hundred subscribers. So yeah, we're playing, we're talking, blah blah blah. He says I'm live, and I find out like midway through the game he's live streaming. So I'm like, oh, what's your channel? I'll subscribe. So I go on, find this channel, look at his stream. I'm like, hang on, that's my thumbnail.
No shit.
Who is this?
This no one. I can't remember the guy's name. But like this was at a time when I had like 110 subscribers, and just
I understand when people like rip off big YouTubers. It's like, okay, that sucks, but like they barely even notice. But like, bro, you're taking from like your fellow like small content creators.
It wasn't even that good a thumbnail.
Yeah, the game
you didn't like paint or something.
Have you heard of GIMP?
GIMP, no. Is that like
it's basically cheap Photoshop.
Oh, okay, free Photoshop. Okay, that's what like Turbo uses.
Photoshop for kids.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, Turbo's GIMP! Like... Wait a minute. Vinny uses GIMP, but he used GIMP.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Turbo uses some like sketchy
that is like bringing back artificial gaming memories right there, man. Holy shit, GIMP. That was me and Vinny trying to find out ways to cut ourselves out. We would never say PNG. We would never say, we didn't know what those lingos were. We would say, how do we cut our picture out? How do we cut our picture out and make the background blank? And then he downloaded GIMP, and he kept trying to tell me GIMP, and I was like, nah, man, you gotta get this thing called Canva. And it's a website. I don't want to get too far away from...
He still uses a website for his thumbnails, and it depresses me.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take your renders, shove it up your ass. I got Canva. I can still use renders. All you gotta do is drag it onto the thing, get your render, put on the thing, and you got the thing, and you put it on YouTube. Chat, what's going on here? Crafty Animations. I'm here for Sam. By the way, Crafty Animations, I believe I just registered for your website today. I wanted to get some PNGs, and I fucking did it.
Sick site, by the way.
There you go. Sick site. The Game of Cherry spoke to TWK, and we went through the dispute together. Channels have been taken down before the false copyright claims. Good. It's Chroma. I remember Unpunk said like a week ago he was gonna leave Zombies the DLC too, but he deleted that tweet. I wonder why. See? Because he, I guess, got some traction. The Chills Villain. There was a thing recently where Suzanowski said they were working on fixing the false copyright strikes.
I like how everybody just gives up on Susan's last name before they even start. It's like, Susan was...
Yeah. Bro, like, I could have... I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Wajasicki?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Wow, Wajasicki. Wait, Rajsicki?
Wachowski.
I think it's Wajitsky. I think it's Wajit. I don't know.
Well,
keep going. Keep going.
She's the CEO, and I love you. Google How to Transparent is what I did. Yo.
Oh yeah, I would do that too.
Andrew Clements, going on, brother? No, but yeah, I think I spelled it right too. No, yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. What else we got going on here? Okay, here's a great one that we have a lot of YouTubers in the chat right now. Actually, this is a great one. The future of Treyarch events. I wanted to talk about this here, hence a lot of people were getting mad. A lot of people were getting mad about this YouTube event. About that, remember that Zombros episode? I'm not sure if you watched.
I have. Was it the last one?
The last episode of Zombros. Holy fucking shit. Reed, Johnny J, JC Backfire. That podcast, I had a sweat.
Oh no! Wait, what did he talk about the event?
I had to cringe a little bit about that podcast. So,
Really?
so I guess Reed didn't like. Oh yeah, Reed brought up a bad comparison he made, but he apologized for him. Not even getting into that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He didn't want to bring up the Reddit. He didn't want to bring up the zombie Reddit because he felt like they should, don't name it because whatever. But Johnny J felt like, but don't say that because there's still good people on the Reddit. There's still good people. Blah blah blah. So, anyway, there was a post about people, just the YouTubers going to Treyarch early for the event, and. It's and it was like a lot of words like that they're fucking calling them fairies, like they're a bunch of fairies and shit like that. Here's what I gotta say. Okay. And here's all I'm going to say. I'm in a point right now where my comment may come from a point where I'm butthurt if I didn't get invited. I can swear on my nephew's life. If I don't get invited to next year's Call of Duty events, even if I worked my ass off, will I be mad? Yeah, but guess what? Am I losing sleep on it now? The YouTubers, for example, Milo, did not get invited. On his stream, he said plenty of times on his stream that if I would have got the invite, I would have... No, he said... I'm not sure if he said that, but he said, I didn't get an invite. I didn't get invited. When people kept saying invite, he said, didn't want to get invited. Or he said, I didn't get invited. Didn't get an email. Didn't get nothing. That's what he said in his stream. Now... all I have to say is, whoever did get invited to DLC 2's event, congratulations. Hope you had a great time, honestly. Oh, good to them.
Greg was there.
But Greg was there. And let me just say this. If you did work your ass off, and you are making zombies content, and just in general, if you're making content about zombies, and if you're working your ass off, you're streaming, you're making videos, I understand that. Those are the people who should get invited. Person I know, good friend of mine. He's in the stream, I believe, right now. If he was before in the stream. Tim Hansen. He, he can speak for himself. But, Tim Hansen grew a fucking fuck ton this zombie season. Love Tim Hansen. Works hard on his craft. You see his channel. You see his videos. Works hard on videos. People coming in my stream yesterday, and I kind of have to work my way to slide through these comments because I don't like talking about it a lot, hence the number of subscribers I have, which puts me automatically in that circle where my voice might be not taken the right way, it might not be taken with the right tone.
It's a touchy topic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people in my streams that are just saying, you and Tim Hansen should have got invited. Well, when the time comes, it's patience. I'm not going to go on Twitter, you motherfuckers. I'm not doing that. All I'm saying is,
I want a plane ticket right now.
I've seen in those Treyarch pictures. I've seen the creators. I've seen YouTubers that fit onto what I'm about to say. If you haven't done anything, if you haven't posted a thing about anything, streamed nothing about nothing. If I have to ask, wait a minute, where has he been, or who the fuck is what has he even done? When was the last time he streamed? What? If I have to make
if you say who's that?
Yeah, if I have to make a question in my head, do you think you should be the one they should be spending their money on to make an influence at Treyarch?
It's a marketing decision.
Now, Sleepy Candy, I'm saying this after the fact. Oh wait, this is a little late. Oh, it's saying a little wait. Okay, I thought you were saying what I'm saying is a little wait. Sorry about that, Sleepy Candy.
For almost every person who I saw was invited there, I definitely immediately thought, looking at all of them, those people deserve to be here. They've grinded the game. They've been grinding content. They play zombies. Greg, one of the best creators in this community, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome to see RH was there. That was awesome to see. I don't know if you guys know RH, but he was there. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who all got invited? RH, Chopper, Greg,
Chopper, Dave,
Quinn, Star.
I mean, hey, Scorpiolo. I mean, if you said you're looking at that, you said you looked at the picture DLC 2, and you said everyone,
the picture. Yeah, there's a picture of like almost everyone.
I can't agree. Wait, yeah.
Really?
I can't agree.
There's
either one or two creators in those pictures I see.
Who I don't know.
There's one or two, or maybe even three, pushing at three, but one or two, in my opinion, where I don't sweat on it, I don't lose sleep on it, but it's just in my heart, my opinion, that I don't think. I don't think they should have got. I still think they should get recognition, of course, from Treyarch because they did at one point influence a lot at one point in the community, and they did put something into it. But do I think concurrently staying up to date with their events and staying up to date, give it to people? Like honestly,
I think you're speaking in terms of compared to other people.
One of the people that I can say fit under the category where I don't agree should have been there. Honestly, if I did bring up Tim Hansen before, Tim Hansen should have been in that spot. But I'm not saying him as a specific example. I'm saying him as anybody.
There's
a creator with the
whose channel I checked and just hasn't posted.
I'm talking about his
so.
channel, not like the person. Like, oh, my friend Tim should have been there. No, a channel of Tim's should have been there, and a replacement
Tim
of.
A lot. Tim posts
a lot of, even if it's not Black Ops 4, because he's doing stuff about other games, like previous games, doesn't matter. Okay. I agree if they don't do zombies, they shouldn't go. T-Martin and Prestige's Key declined going to it to give people playing the game to... Wow, they still fuck with T-Martin?
Wow.
They still fuck with T-Martin, brother?
Well, he uploads a lot on his second channel.
Prestige's Key, I would have liked to see that because I watch his content a lot. He makes some great videos, great quality content. But T-Martin? I guess he plays Blackout.
I mean, listen, we can all agree, we can all agree that
Oh, is this in IW?
Yeah.
In IW.
In IW. Oh, okay. This T-Martin Prestige in IW. Okay.
All right. So this is pre the T-Martin.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is
No. But do I? Yeah. No. Jack, can you agree with what we're talking about here? Like, what do you think about it?
Like I said, it's a touchy topic.
Put this in the Apex Legends thing. If we all Apex Legends players, Jack.
I just think. I guess it's a touchy topic, man.
But speak your mind, man. What's gonna happen?
I think it's interesting to see, like, the marketing team and how they decide on who they choose to like advertise through. I just think it's interesting.
I'm just putting this out here.
Yeah.
Checking their channel right now. One of the people who was there before this map. They hadn't streamed or posted zombies for 4 months.
Yeah, like you see that? Does that deserve
most of the life cycle?
I don't like to see it as does that deserve, but like that's interesting that they choose to go through that person, Jack, as compared
think
to
about
like
but Jack, think about you doing nothing for YouTube or Twitch for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get an email.
Like I said, like I don't think it's that person. Like if I didn't do anything or upload for like 4 months and I got invited, I'd be like, oh heck yeah, let's do it. But I think, like I said, I think it's interesting how they decide to advertise through certain people.
Like Jack, if you haven't played zombies in 4 months and they ask you at Treyarch what's some things that we should improve on, what are you gonna say to them? You haven't touched the fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get people who are involved in your game process.
I would love to be in their thought process.
Now you ready? Someone who can. You ready? Someone who can answer questions. That you can be someone with great game knowledge. You can be someone with great game knowledge. Know what you're talking about. Still play the game 24/7, but still does not make content.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you fall that person in that category? You're someone who knows the game, knows the mechanics, plays the game, does not do anything for content. For let's say 3 or 2 months, or let's say 4 months, like
I mean, said. Like one day, one day, it's one of those things where like I think most people in the community, you'd be lying if you said you wouldn't want to do it.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, it's the ultimate. It's making it. In this community, it's and it'd be meeting the devs. It'd be awesome for them. But like you said earlier, too, it's not one of those things you're gonna lose sleep thinking about.
No.
It's one of those things. It'd be a nice experience. It'd be awesome. But I'm not gonna lose sleep if it never happens.
Like I said, that's why
I don't expect it to. It'd be nice if it did, but I don't expect it to.
It's respectable that like Prestige and T-Martin would say no back in IW, so like zombies creators could go. That's surprising to me. Well, I mean, it's surprising to me, but like, I mean, they're good guys generally. I believe so. I mean, yeah, imagine getting this invite and saying no.
I think it's a shame because I think it's pretty clear why Milo wasn't invited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now why wasn't that? Now I can understand what you're saying now, but because of his comments, do you think because of Milo's comments, he shouldn't have got invited?
No, I far from agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, yeah.
You should. If the real reason
everything
behind
he's
that
saying-
was him being critical of the developers and the game and standing up for the consumers,
That's
if
what
that
they
was
should
what
want.
resulted in him not getting invited, that was wrong.
That's what they
If
should
that's the reason
want
behind it,
in
that's
their game. That's what they should want in their game. To be honest with you, that's what they should want in their game.
You want them to be critical.
Yes.
You want feedback. Otherwise, if you don't want feedback and to make the game better, then we might as well just go back to the days where you launch a game and that's it. It's done.
Well, yeah, and Greg's a smart fucking guy, Greg. Let's read some chat. Well, they invited them out a week before, so how many changes would they really make in that week? It really just for influence. Well, honestly, really no. I think no. Chillsville, I gotta disagree with that one. I think they went. I think they honestly any event I feel like is needed. I feel like the creators do need to give influence to Treyarch. I think they need to show the passion.
I don't think they have to, because it's Treyarch's or whoever decides on who to invite them out. It's their.
But it's always good to have the studio remember, see the spark in their eyes when they're there to still know, okay, maybe this game didn't really flop in their hearts as much because they still get a spark when they step through the door.
To some extent, to be honest, I really think, as much as some people would disagree with this idea in the community, I know, because it only makes Spawn worse, I think the event should be earlier, because then the event, the event was less than a week before the map launched. They really don't have that much time to fix stuff. If they did an event a month plus before launch, they could properly get in there and, try it, and then they can actually respond to that feedback.
Well,
otherwise it's just getting out of the game.
That's assuming that they're inviting them out for feedback. I don't think they're inviting them out for feedback. I think they're inviting them out specifically to advertise for them.
This time I know they had a big time to talk to them. This time I heard, when Reed's video, I heard they would talk, and Zombros, I heard they had time afterwards to talk to not just Craig Houston and Blundell. They talked to the artist and the music people. I think I heard they talked to other people who worked on.
Yeah, so I mean that'd for sure be interesting if they did it a month before the map came out. For Apex Legends, take for example, they invited all those guys out to play Apex Legends a couple weeks before
Ninjas paid $1 million
to stream it. Yeah. But Shroud said he's seen things that he's played and tested things in Apex Legends that won't come for months and months and months and months. That won't be in the game for months and months and months. So it's that combination of, yes, he's advertising for them and he's talking about the game, but he's also giving feedback based on an account of he plays a lot of games. He plays a lot of these shooters and he knows what he's talking about. So I mean, honestly, I think a couple weeks beforehand would be really beneficial. Yeah, especially take Star, for example. He does a lot of speed running. He could give feedback on, hey, this is really frustrating. Yeah. In terms of speed running, this would push the community away a lot. I would recommend changing this. So, I mean, there could be a bunch of benefits to inviting him out much earlier.
Yeah, no, and I want to bring up what Greg said. It wasn't to get feedback. It is to change the tide on the game. Talk about future content. Of course, talk about future content. Of course, definitely a little bit of influence had to come from that, though. Talking about the future content. Who knows? Exactly what's gonna come. Travis Glover, I think he is talking about Chopper, who doesn't put. No, not Chopper. No, what I was talking before. No, all those guys. First of all, Chopper, JC, Pizza, all those guys, especially they fall in the same category as Milo. What we were talking about before. All those guys categorized in the same circle as Milo, where I feel like in the blink of an eye, we should just see them in those. We shouldn't have to question those guys.
I'll actually be honest, that was who I was talking about. But Greg actually says here if he's talking about what I was saying, he's a 10th prestige in BO4, and if he is, then that's fair enough.
No, because I thought he was talking about.
If he's grinded the game hard,
that's what I was.
If he hasn't uploaded in the while, but if he is actually playing it and he's 10th prestige, then fair play.
Well, you know what though, I can understand that also because he's a big Battlefield. I remember on the launch of DLC 2, we posted a Battlefield PUBG game. Video. So, I mean, that can be... Okay, here's another question that's a rumor. Maybe some people in the chat can probably disprove it or prove it. Is it a friends list basis? Do they have it like on a friend? Do they have it like on a friends list where they ask?
Oh, you mean
Where they-
friends?
like, oh, who would be good for this opportunity, or who should be good for this who else would be good for this like opportunity to come to track? Or who, and then they say Chopper, I want to hang out with him, Chopper, or like, let's say whoever.
I honestly didn't know how the cast selection process was.
Yeah, so hopefully anybody in the chat can disprove that or tell it down.
Maybe Greg can shed more light on that. I don't know if he can.
Russian
or
8703
wants
says
to
they
talk about
do
that cafe, but
yeah, they do ask for recommendations. I can confirm. Lunatic with the zip the lip can basically confirm. I mean, if it is
Like I said,
that,
I think it's interesting. I just think it's interesting.
No, that's especially
Something
interesting.
about
That I can say is interesting. If it's on a friends list basis, I would think Allie Miller probably has the biggest part in that, of course. But now we're
she's
now
the marketing.
I mean, that's
exactly,
her job.
of course.
That's her
But
job.
but
Yeah,
now
that's
I'm
her
talking-
job.
They asked me one time in IW.
For a recommendation, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Hey,
I don't
when
know.
I'm asking these questions, I'm not saying that. I'm not sitting here like this, like okay. Now I know my way. Oh, now I know my way.
All right,
No.
so who do I DM to
Who
get a
do I-
plane
who do-
ticket
Who do
to
I
Trey
tweet
out?
to get flown at? No, I'm not sure if it works both ways though. No, but all I'm saying is though, then that can be a clear answer. Of, okay, that's why player was there. That's why a homegirl was there. Or that's why homeboy was there. You know. But yeah, I definitely feel like that is an interesting factor behind closed doors. That only YouTubers who go know. Only you, because I do know. Wasn't it? Because then I believe it was the IW. Oh no. It was when fucking that kid. Remember that kid? I brought him up there when we were streaming. The Ancient. I brought him up, Jack. I brought him up. Don't say it, but I brought him up. Remember I said, a new DLC comes. He comes back to Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Remember during IW, that one person said he got flown out with the IW? Do you not remember this?
No.
That one person said he got to see. Thank you so much for his Sledgehammer for flying me out to play DLC. I think it was 2 of IW. I'm fucking Discord Jack.
Oh, so you're saying he lied?
Yes.
Or you think he did? Oh yeah. Yeah,
You don't
no, I know.
remember?
Oh,
You don't remember?
Oh.
On Twitter,
Yeah.
on Twitter, he was like, I'm so happy I got to Sledgehammer Games, met all my YouTubers. I had so much fun. I was like,
I mean, I'll talk about him. I don't
no, I
Who would
don't
have mentioned
want.
it?
I haven't seen them around in a long time.
Bro, Scorpiolo, I say, oh no, what happened?
I used to talk to
just
them.
like-
Yeah, I used to.
Scorpiolo, let me tell you something, and I said this before. Yeah, Luna, I think so. Let me just say this. When I first started getting involved in Twitter, I was so scared of like that discount zombie fucking house, the Z house shit. I was so scared of that because I was like, oh, here we go, more ball busters. They're gonna see like a new kid on the block, me with old blonde hair walking in, and they're gonna see like, oh, who's this fucker, Turbo? Oh yeah, we're the discount Z house, and I was like, oh no. And then, but now look at me and plus Johnny.
Who was in the discount Z house?
Plus Johnny, Hagen, Mentality.
Oh really?
Probably even
Didn't Tim Hansen rename his
Tim
channel?
Hansen.
Didn't he
Yes,
used to
Tim
be Bluefoot?
Hansen. Tim Hansen was in that.
He used to be Bluefoot.
Bluefoot.
Bluefoot, man. Bluefoot.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about the discount Z house. I wasn't-
Tim fucking
Not involved.
You know, do you know what's funny? At one time there was a Z house.
At one time, yeah.
At one time there was a Z house.
I
Yeah.
wonder if it'll come back this year. That's actually a good point.
Nah, you're
Nah.
done.
Actually, then again, Pat's off
Yeah, you're done.
on his
Lex doesn't play zombies that often. Pat's
Yeah,
playing
dude.
Fortnite.
Yo, did you
This
see
is
Lex's?
fake.
Did you see
Like,
Lex's like opinion on Ancient Evil? He
Yeah,
had
I
a-
mean, I pretty much agreed with him.
No,
No, really
I-
liked it.
I pretty agree with him
I
too,
think-
but seeing him play kind of made me feel like he didn't really give a fucking kind-hearted review of this map, dog. Like, come on, Lex. Like, give it your clear-minded opinion. Come on, man. Like,
I
just
mean, like I said,
don't
I
know.
agree with him. Like in terms of, like, yeah, it's a cool map, but it doesn't have that. It doesn't reignite that spark. You know, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I agree with him, even though he doesn't play much or I don't play much.
Eat my ass up. Oh no, yeah, I definitely agree with that. and what you call it, the Boogie Boys. Oh shit, I feel like the Boogie Boys have a better chance coming back because the Boogie Boys just fucking around.
Boogie Boys aren't based on just zombies.
Jack, we need to have a group. Jack, we need to start.
No, we don't.
We need to start like
No, we
you know
don't.
how all the bands in the 50s were like the Temptations, like
We're gonna have some very
the
existential
Sparkles.
name.
The Sparkles.
Oh my god, I'm not letting this
The
happen.
Twizzlers. What's your favorite candy, Scorpiola? What's your favorite
Favorite
UK
candy?
candy? Is it UK candy?
Oh, what's that? Yeah, Starburst.
You're
I
actually
love
the-
Starburst
You're
too.
actually the second. No.
I have a packet somewhere.
We love
So,
Starburst. No, but
Oh,
what you
yeah,
call it?
Rip Azura.
What was the episode?
Oh god, Azura.
Rip Azura.
Yeah, Zara, man, fucking A. What happened to him? Deleted his YouTube. Deleted
Apparently, he
his Twitter.
became a cop. That's what someone said. He's a cop now.
Listen,
Yeah,
you know what?
people
Also,
were saying.
I also wanted to bring that up. That him deleting his YouTube and his Twitter, doesn't that go to show people who try to become a creator on YouTube? Doesn't it? Ain't that a good wake up call to show people like, hey, you can have the numbers and all, but if you're not happy, you're gonna fucking
Yeah.
delete it all.
That just surprises me. Like, I don't know. I can't picture like putting in that work over the years and just deleting it. Like, even if you're not actively using it, I guess because he's a cop, like he wouldn't want people to find it. But still, I don't
Wait a
know.
minute. Wait a minute. That makes sense if he's a
Yeah.
cop.
He wouldn't want people to find it, but
That makes sense if
that's
he's
just
a
kind
cop.
of frustrating in terms of like a conflict of interest because you put in this work throughout the years and you don't have that to look back on, especially that or
True.
your Twitter.
Maybe he downloaded all the videos then. Maybe he put them in a file. or
But
something.
you still don't have that channel to go back to and look at.
I
but
don't know,
you
Jack.
gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is, dude.
It is what it is, Jack. It is what
Gotta
it
do
is,
what you gotta
Jack.
do.
If you are becoming a cop, it is not good for a
Yeah,
background check.
a
Oh, no,
background
yeah,
check,
no.
I know if you
Oh,
look
no.
through those, everything you've said will be nitpicked.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
no,
if he wants to go far with it, for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Haven't y'all heard of Phantom Eyes? He is and isn't Azure apparently. Oh god. Yo, Nick Kerman, what's going on, brother? No, but I definitely hope that in the future, maybe we'll get an answer to see see where Azure is. Imagine
He'll make cameos
oh my
in
god.
different
Oh
videos.
my god, imagine you're driving down the road one day, lights cop lights behind
just
you.
get
Oh,
pulled
I got a
by
ticket.
Azura.
Pull by Azura.
License registration, please. Holy fucking Azure, what the
Dude,
fuck?
if I'm ever
Wait,
driving in the
wait,
UK,
you ready?
sure.
You ready? You ready? This is what I would do from Missouri. You ready? Oh, well, if Missouri's a cop. License registration. Get the fuck out of here. You're funny. Yeah, you fucking guy. Just drive away.
You just take it whole black
Yeah,
now,
you're
dude.
funny,
Tell,
yeah. What are
you'll
you
tell
trying to
everyone
give me a
about his
ticket?
past.
Trying to give
yeah,
me
you
a
just
ticket.
say, you just say, oh hey Azura. He just gets back in the car, and
Just get back
drives
in the
away.
car.
Hey, Azure.
Visit direct.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, dude, when's your next upload? He just runs
Oh,
away.
Azure, what's going on?
Runs away.
Oh, I
Bitches
can't.
the car.
I
Dude,
can't
if I'm
be
ever
seen.
driving in the UK, you know, as
I'll just drive about at 500 miles an hour.
Yeah, imagine.
dude, just
don't-
keep speeding
just
until
a
you
lot.
get him for sure.
Fucking
It'll be
Travis.
worth the tickets.
Wonder if he would let you get have a ticket if you recognized him. Maybe if you'd be
Probably.
like, Azura, I loved you in the Boogie Boys. Damn.
So
Damn,
DLC 4's
straight.
coming up, Azura.
Yo, DLC 4. I don't even.
So
wanna
Black Ops 7 comes out tomorrow, Zara. Are you
Yo.
like gonna be streaming?
If
If
if the next Treyarch game is Black Ops 5,
It won't be.
call
There's
it
no
Black.
way.
I am going.
can't-
I am going to fucking
It's a
chop
moneymaker.
off my.
Honestly,
pinky.
though, Black
game
Ops
just
5 with like a
Black
V logo would be really cool. I'm gonna be
It
honest.
would, but
Wouldn't
this
that be
game
clean?
just isn't Black Ops 4. Like, they may call it Black Ops 4, but this is not Black
This
Ops
is
4.
not my Black Ops 4.
This is not my Black Ops 4 either.
This is
Thi-
no
thi-
connection.
This is
to
my.
any of
This
the
is my
past
world.
ones
This is my
besides
World
Zombies.
at War 2.
What?
Even in Black Ops 4, they're focusing on. Even in Zombies, they're focusing on the new story. It has no connection.
Hey man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If the ether. Well, oh, by the way, Scorpiolo, do you have like any predictions on where we're gonna be going with the ether maps? Before I explain my excitement for the ether storyline coming up.
I'd say we'll have an Ultimus map, and then I think we'll have a map. I think we'll have an Ultimus map where Premise have sent them on some mission or something.
What if they throw another curveball if they give us another crew?
And then I think after that, actually, we're gonna have a map with Premise, but Primus Richtofen instead. No,
I
Ultimus Richtofen instead of.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because he's dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you can just go. You can just go grab another one. It's like
There's so many.
It's like if you
Richtofens.
get the out of date thing at the front.
Wait, so how would that work though? How would we get a
map?
map? How would we get a map with Ultimus Richtofen? Because don't we have? Oh no, the Primus Richtofen's dead. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't-
that version.
An idea I love.
But
to
wait a
see.
second, though,
Have you
he's-
seen?
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen the quotes about one of the maps? It's like Primus will fail, Ultimus will
Yeah.
prevail. Imagine, right? Final map of Ether, Great War, going up against Monty. You play through the map as Primus.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 of the way through the Easter egg, you go into a boss fight. You go and fight Monty. No matter what happens, you die. Primus die, and then you like literally halfway through an Easter egg, you're replaced by Ultimus.
That'd be cool.
That would be
you-
so
you
cool.
Die, like no matter what in that
Wow.
fight, and then
Yeah,
that'd
no
be
matter what, that can't
Dude,
be. You can't.
call
beat it,
Treyarch.
and then-
Have them hire you.
Yeah,
Like just
yeah.
design team for sure.
Come on,
You just sit
Fonzo.
there and tell them things.
My
Yeah.
thing I really want is I just want Victus, man. I want Victus.
Oh.
I wanna play as Victus ever since the comics. So if they don't give us Victus, when are we ever gonna play as Victus? I feel like after Black Ops 4, when? The time is now.
I feel like our best.
Why
I
do
feel
you
like
wanna
our
play
best
as Victus?
matches-
So
Because the
bad.
comics have made them into fucking bad asses. That's
What's up, Mike? Mike
That's
in
why,
the
Mr.
chat.
Sam, you're fat. Sam, you're fat.
Toxic.
What's going on? What you call it? No, but yeah, I guys in the chat, how you feeling about the Ether storyline? Let's get to some. I mean, Blood technically is connected to
wrap soon.
ZNS and prior maps. I want London. I would love a fun map like a Rush where you play with whichever crew you pick and it has no storyline bearing. I think we'll get Die Rise Remastered with all of Primus besides Richtofen. We'll have Ultimus Richtofen. It's okay. We have specialists like you, said nobody ever. Remember when we thought BO4 would be modern and launch with London and Mob that remastered? Yeah, that was a one. Very unpopular opinion. I wish Chaos continued instead. Man, after Ancient Evil, fucking.
I don't think that's a very unpopular opinion.
No,
anymore.
yeah.
To be honest, earlier before Ancient Evil, it would have been. But after that cliffhanger, everyone's like, "I don't want it to be left like that." You just because I'll tell you what they did with that map is they'd start like when they started off, they were just doing little bits of the mythology here and there. Ancient Evil, they went all in on the mythology, and everyone loved it.
Yeah, man. Hey, I just can't wait for the rest of this Black Ops 4 zombie story. I cannot wait just for the rest of this zombie season.
If
Scorpiolo.
Ether has a bad ending, the community's.
We're gonna have a couple of hard times. Jack the Bus, anything you want to say to wrap it up?
No, just I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens and where the community goes and how this whole copyright claim situation unfolds. but
We'll
see.
keep next episode. We'll keep you updated.
Reminder: we're on Spotify, iTunes, stuff like that now. iTunes should be within the next couple days. We're on Spotify and everything now. Here's the link to the Anchor. That's just like you can click on like listen on all platforms. Basically, most people use Spotify. I don't know if you use anything else, but we're on everything now. So
Yep, so guys, do not forget we are on multiple platforms. So if you're going to work and you're like, you know what, I'm tired, but I want to listen to a podcast. I don't want to listen to, Cardi B no more. I don't want to listen to all that no more.
yeah.
Okay, so this podcast is available on right now Anchor, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Stitcher, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and soon on your
And Apple soon.
on your Apple iPhone podcast app.
it's all free, 100%.
And it is all 100% free. Also, guys, if you don't know, on my end, I have... That's it. If you don't know, on my end, I have a new series every Sunday and Wednesday called After the Edit. If you want to go on SoundCloud, I believe the link is in the description. SoundCloud, all you got to do is type in After the Edit. First 2 episodes are up there. Sunday, you will be getting a new episode. Tomorrow, you'll be getting a new episode. So do not forget to miss out on every single... After the Edit every Wednesday and Sunday. That is pretty much it. That is my game screen. I have been just completely dyslexic today with audio and screens bouncing up and
Enter
down.
theater mode just for fun.
I have been. Oh yeah, I still do not know what I wanted to do in fucking theater mode, and I still uploaded the whole thing, guys. Everybody in chat. All your comments. Thank you so much for just being involved. A lot of people today involved in the conversation. Thank you so much, just in general, for the the love for the podcast so far. Anything else I had to announce? No. The $6 will be going to Vinny Boombots, Caleb, and let me just get those up on screen again.
Thank you for coming on, Scorpiolo.
Thank you so much for coming on, Scorpiolo. Really appreciate it. Anything you want to say last about any Easter egg hunting rumors? Any drama you want to punch someone in the face for? Your channel, or you want to?
Don't let it die. Don't let it.
You want to take a
okay?
You want to take a thick plug right now for your channel?
I'll take the thick plug. Scorpiolo over on YouTube. I'll just drop a message on the chat. Yo. If you wanna check out my channel, there you go.
Caleb Boombot Splits Time Baby with $4.99. LMAO, he's just there talking from DJ Mustache 95. Thank you so much for all this. Punch me in the face cam. All right, well that's nice. A lot of love from everybody in the chat. My name is Turbo. Let's check the bus and Scorpiolo up. It is really starting again. I'm fucking dyslexic today. I'm Turbo, and I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end before I delete the whole entire thing. So goodbye. What's going on, TWL? My name is Turbo.